Hey, welcome everyone. Time for our Builder postseason show. Southwestern moving on to the semifinals of the KCAC tournament, taking on Oklahoma Wesleyan tonight. Our old friends from Bartlesville. We'll have a lot to talk about with them. But Matt O'Brien, head coach, athletic director at Southwestern, joins me now. Coach, after yesterday's pregame show, I remember saying, I hope we can do this again tomorrow or on Saturday, and here we are. We got to do it.
Yeah, what an exciting time it is, and good to visit on here again, and happy for our players to enjoy the moment right now.
Big win. You go to Bethel College and get a 67-65 win, a game that was tied at halftime. You were able to get a 9-point lead, but you and I both know a 9-point lead these days can evaporate quickly. Bethel, to their credit, got it back, had the ball in a tie game. Yeah. Last possession, they were hoping. And wow, did Isaac Holbright come up with a huge defensive play. And then, to back that up, Coach, to go to the line in a 1-and-1 in that gym and to sink 2 free throws just stone cold was outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, that goes down as one of the all-time plays in my coaching career in 20 years. It's one of the all-time plays that I'll remember. And I also remember when we got fouled, normally I'm thinking, okay, if he makes one or miss one, what are we going to do? I counted 2 points when he went to the line. That's how much confidence we have in Isaac to just step up there and knock down the free throws. And you could tell he was confident, ready to make 2 free throws. And then really proud of our execution at the end of the game. We had a little bit different strategy on how we guarded them. It's not difficult or complex, but we executed well to make it tough on them for their last shot of the game.
You know, when you look at the whole body of work, and you and I talked on Thursday's pregame show, you were going into that game with 3 grad kids, Wyatt Bell, Isaac Holbright, Austin Hilton. Well, I'll tell you what, those 3 really shined. Each of them had great moments. Austin going 5 for 5 from the arc, coming up with big rebounds. We talked about Isaac and his great play all night long. And then Wyatt Bell does what he does. It was really fun to see those 3, after we just talked about it in the pregame, really dominate.
Yeah, and Austin Hilton deserves it. He's one that he had struggled sometime in this year shooting the ball, but he's stuck with it and he's done his shooting times and stuck to the process. And I'm not surprised he's playing his best basketball down the stretch. One thing that's so excited about Austin is, his number 1 goal is getting to the national tournament, and they're following it. And you're like, okay, really good chance we're in right now. If you beat Bethel, you're almost a lock to get it. That's kind of the talk that circulates through social media and everything. And he put a lot of pressure on just getting to the national tournament. It's fun to have guys on your team that, are all about the team. And that's when you win, then, the locker room celebration's a lot of fun and the bus ride's more fun when you have guys really worried about the team. It makes for a really great year.
I saw a great, and I don't know if there's so many plays I know that swirl through your mind, but it was late in the second half, and Austin, I see a lot of slip screens when the ball handler's bringing it up and you slip that screen. He slipped a screen on a wing screen where he got it in the lane, drew a foul, made 2 free throws. Your team was 11 of 11 at the free throw line, which was outstanding. But just that little winning plays is what you talk about a lot.
Yeah, and there's a lot of preparation that's gone on to that particular play, and I'm really proud of our guys because that's something they drill a lot, and then it's used not very often, but when we need it, it's there for us, and he executed it. We also executed another really good backdoor play, and Nigel John actually kind of rotated over, or else we would have had a layup. But, our guys' execution was really pretty good under a lot of pressure. They were tough. I give Coach Artaz a lot of credit. Those guys were dialed in and ready to go from the start. They were physical. They were fast. I really felt like for the start of the game, they were more ready for the start of the game than we were, in my opinion. But I do give us credit that we weathered their storm of energy and excitement and physical play. We weathered that storm, that 9-2 start, and then just settled into the physical play.
3-point shooting was good by your team on Thursday night, and like I said, free throw shooting. Sometimes at end of games or in post games, you'll say, well, if you'd made just a couple more free throws. Well, on Thursday night, you made them all, and you won by 2. That was huge.
Yeah, and free throws, I think. Well, first thing is they're not free; they're expensive. like you said, they can cost you the game. Free throws are not free, but at the end of a game, there's so many guys. It could be an 80% free throw shooter, 75% free throw shooter, and then you watch pressure on the line. It's like a 50, 60% free throw shot. But I'm proud of our guys. Austin made 2 big free throws when we needed them, and Isaac's were huge. And I really like the look in their eye when you just know that they want to shoot it. They want that moment. I, I I'm so happy for Isaac. From a basketball family, the people who really know the game, they know exactly what Isaac did. It's not just that he got a steal in the biggest game of the season at a moment where we can't get anything going on offense. Yakubu's about to go downhill, and we're just going to foul. They're going to call a foul. He's going to spin and call a foul, or he's going to, we just know. We've seen it. How many times have we seen this movie? We've seen this movie several times. And for him to make that play and the free throws, I'm really happy for him and his basketball journey where he's been JUCO and a couple of 4-year schools, and then to come here and play his best basketball of his life right now at the end of his college career. I'm really happy for him.
So cool.
Emery Eberhard, too.
He was
just
great,
random, but he stepped up big, leadership-wise, rebounding, 2 for 2 from the field, and then, making his free throws as well. But his confidence was through the roof. He just, he can come look me in the eye and be like, I'm ready. You need someone who's ready? I'm ready. And, you believe him, and he's in there the last 3-4 minutes of the game. He stepped up in a big, big way. His defensive assignments, I don't think he missed an assignment on defense. Our switching, our helping, our everything we did. So really happy for some of these seniors who are super high character guys to play some of the best basketball of their lives in the biggest moments.
So fun to see. The broadcast last night, they said Carmelo Yakubu was playing his 10th game against Southwestern. Feels like 20, but that's a lot of games for a guy in a career to play against one team. But
yes.
You tend to play Bethel a whole lot.
Yes, 2 good teams, and and I just have a lot of respect for Coach Artaz and what they've done, and honestly, how they prepared for that game and were ready to go. I mean, we were just fortunate to just make one more play. I mean, both teams deserve to win, in my opinion, from watching the game again.
Yeah, you said in the pregame, it's probably just going to come down to a play, a call, something, and it certainly did. That job is done. You had a lot of time to prepare for Bethel.
Yeah.
Only about a day and a half now to prepare for Oklahoma Wesleyan, another team that you see a whole lot in the playoffs. And you'll see them here tonight in Bartlesville. They were the only game of the 4 Thursday night that actually kind of coasted. They won by 17 over Avila. Quick turnaround for your team, quick turnaround for them, but you really had to grind out Thursday. Talk about tonight.
Yeah, it is a quick turnaround for us. But if you're not ready to go tonight, if you're not ready to go in the playoffs, I mean, if you can't find a little extra now, there's nothing in the tank for you that can provide a little bit extra. So I think our guys will be ready. They're certainly going to be prepared. They're dialed into the scouting report. They're doing all the things that they need to do to recovery. Locke Schnelly is huge during these times. I mean, we've got a recovery system that we've been, Locke and I have had conversations over 15 years, what's best for these guys. And so we've talked about this, 200 days ago. And for the last 15 years, what kind of recovery are we doing on these days to prepare? So, we're not guessing right now. We try to have some confidence with our guys that we have a system that they'll be ready to go in these tough environments and going, 2 games in 3 days against awesome opponents, both pressuring you full court. But our guys should be ready, and thankful for our athletic training staff.
Thursday's game didn't come without a cost. A couple of guys were hobbling out. Wyatt Bell and Evan Barber on the last play where he took a knee. What is their status, you think, for tonight?
Yeah, I think it's day-to-day for Wyatt, and we'll see with Evan. I do think it's more of a bruise, and I think hopefully he could just play through that. But both are kind of day-to-day. I know if there's any chance they can help, they're going to do it. If there's a chance that they can move and get going, they're going to play. I mean, these guys are warriors and all about the team, and I know they want to be out there with their brothers.
I'd love to ask you one last thing on with Oklahoma Wesleyan here tonight. A lot of teams you're like, how do you, with Bethel, Yakubu, and then there's others. This Oklahoma Wesleyan team has so many guys. Iswagbe is really, I think, the star of the show, but they, at any moment, Ethan Johnson can get you. They have so much talent. It's got to be defense by committee, right?
Yeah, it does. And then, I mean, they got the player of the year. We know he's a stud. And they've got 4 or 5 other guys who could have been all conference easily. You got guys like Woods who hit us up for 18. Is that 3 years ago or 4 years? They've got 12, 15 guys that can come out and get double digits. So, I mean, it's the big keys are what we've been working on all year and how our system has been based. We got to get back on defense, and we're going to have to win that rebounding war. And then with their added pressure, we're going to have to take care of the basketball. So, I mean, those are going to be the keys. For us to have a chance to win, we're going to need multiple efforts. And then, when Builder fans are watching this game, when we're dead tired, there's going to be they're going to go up and down 4, 5, 6 times. Our guys are going to be dead tired. They may have been in their 3rd minute. Some of our guys are going to be in their 5th or 6th minute. Can we play through that fatigue? You should be dead tired at that time. And can you still box out, and can you still meet the pass? Can you do all those little things when you're tired? That's probably going to be the biggest factor for us tonight.
Builders snapped a 4-game losing streak against Oklahoma Wesleyan with their 83-80 win over the Eagles in Winfield just a few weeks ago, and will do battle here tonight, a place that we've seen the Builders win before at this time of year. Coach, best of luck tonight, and as we said Thursday, hope to see you for the championship game on Tuesday.
I know I'm running long, but Builder Nation in Newton, unbelievable. Amazing. Again. And on the bus, guys talking about how special it feels to have the support we do. We've got our president there. We've got boosters there. We've got coaches there. Coach Burt was there, supporting us, and just family and friends and Winfield community, best in the country.
We'll see what I know they'll show out here tonight. That'll do it for us, Coach. Best of luck tonight. This has been the Builder postseason show.